Yeah, good morning, students. Back here with the IoT class. In yesterday, we are discussing on a IoT value chain. So, how an IoT value chain will be different from an M to M value chain. We are discussing on that, and then we had discussed how an IoT value chain when we compared with the components of an M2M means actually any value chains either M2M or IoT global value chain will be of inputs to the distribution and marketing, as we have seen that inputs production, manufacture, processing, packing, and then distributing and marketing. Then how the IoT value chains will be there here. So in our last class, we had discussed that how an inputs will play the role in taking a raw data into the consideration. So that is so several inputs will be there here means in M2M, as we discussed that there was some specific inputs will be there needed to that particular boundary of process, but in IoT it will be not like that. We are having here a four input things, that is the devices and the sensors. So devices and sensors, the first one, as we have told that different sensors and RFID tags, different devices, actuators like that, different will be there in assets or in environment. Will put that and will start collecting data from that particular thing. So once the data has been collected, so yesterday we have discussed that once the data has been collected, we are going to store that particular data. Coming to the next, open data. So this I have told you that open data will be there like that, different government forms or the data which can be used and reused and restructured and like that, which you can do, and you can do your own contributions to that particular data. That type of data will be there. So with that open data, as I have given an example of the this one means whenever you want to take a data from the government concerned websites, so that you can take like that. Then coming to the OSS and BSS, so that is the operational systems and business things. So how we are going to take that particular data, that is the operational support systems and the business support systems. So mobile operator networks is the one which will support in both the operational support and business support. So you can use wherever you may be there to track your particular operations in a system or your business transactions if you want to locate out. So you can, wherever you may be in a globe, you can keep on looking on that, and you can solve your means you can see how means information will be transferred between different things. So that we had discussed. Coming to the next, corporate databases. So there will be several corporate databases will be there. They want to they will share some information of their processing way, means how they are doing and all. So that will become an input to other corporate companies. For example, payroll, chain management, that the company is doing like that. So why can't we do this same format here? Payroll system, accounting, a good things which we can follow that particular corporate company. So then automatically that company's data, whatever they had given a license, means they have given to the public, it will become an input for our things. So that we had discussed. Then coming to the production also, we have discussed that asset information. So how in a production, what actually we are going to do, whatever data you have collected, you will keep that data tagging and linking. So what do you mean by tagging and linking? This data is meant for this, and this data is meant for this. So that is a tagging. For example, this data is meant to analyze this particular concept, or this will comes under this particular group, and this data will comes under this particular groups, like that, and we link the data, one data with another data. I means for example, I will tell you, when we had discussed in a last class that the weather forecasting or a rain forecast means productions, how we can do. maybe like that. For example, in a last year September a month, how much of a rain is there in one particular area, and now this year how much is there. So can we predict for the next year how much will be there, whether decline is there, whether it rains will be more. So if that is the case, especially in a Bangalore city like that, now you are seeing what is the problems the city citizens are facing, especially in a city area when the water, drain waters with the rainwater overflow, it will rushes to the areas or into the houses. So a lot of problem will be there here also. So when you want to do a smart city, then this project is also very much important, that how much rain you are expecting every year in a Bangalore. So if this much of rain is there every year in a Bangalore, what is the next production? So when actually the water will rush into the houses, especially in which areas when rain is so much of a measurement, it will rush into the areas. So that things should be analyzed. When you analyze that type of things and all, then you can predict that in a coming year, if this much of rain is there, means when satellite or weather forecasting, they will estimate and they will tell you if this much of rain is there, then automatically we have to take a precautions that what to do, water should not flood into the houses and all. This is a very good project, correct? No, so like this, the data what you are storing, how you are going to tag that particular, tag that particular data, that it comes into the picture. Now, open data sets, we had discussed that many will be there, like my maps and rail timetables, different countries, cities information, and all like that. And then network informations will be there. So in such, how either you have to use a GPS to transfer this particular data, either we have to use a sorry, mobile network. It depends. So when to use a GPS, when not to use, this when to use an ordinary internet, and when to use a Wi-Fi. So it depends on the project how you are going to do, and the network information must also needed in a production. So in your next processing and all, so how you are processing the information, that is very much important. If you are transferring the information in a mobile network, the information should be in one type. For example, I can say like this: there is a difference between a website information and an app's information. Sorry, you can observe. Very simple, I'll tell you. You can observe very easily. For example, when you open a website in a mobile and accessing the information from there, and when you access the information through the mobile, which one is a better one? You can think, means as a customer, you can think. Correct? No. So which one is a better? Which one is a better? Opening a website in a mobile, or opening an app and getting information in a mobile? Which one is better? Which one is better?
Website, sir.
Website. In a mobile, I'm telling, in a mobile, if you open a website, accessing the information, either it will be easy opening a website, or either it's easy opening an app. Hello? Anybody? Why you are not answering? You are there or not? Surya?
Yes, sir.
Which one is better?
Sir, I just joined, sir.
Katte Maiso.
Hmm.
Pradeepa? Pradeep? Pradeep?
Sir,
ಯಾವ್ದು ಬೆಟ್ರು?
ಏನ್ ಸರ್?
Which one is better? ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ ನ ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಇಂದ ಈಸಿನಾ, ಆಪ್ ನ ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಈಸಿನಾ?
ಆ್ಯಪ್ನ ಸರ್.
ಆಪ್ ನ. ಅಂತಿಮ?
Yes, sir.
Which one is better, you will feel?
Mobile application, sir.
Mobile app is better. What about then Sadhana? Sadhana? Idiyama? Sadhana? Murugesh? Murugesha?
Mobile application better, sir.
Mobile application better. Manish? 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 Manish is not there. Sarfaraj?
Yes, sir.
Which one is better?
Sir, I personally think that mobile application is more better.
Why you are feeling like that?
Sir, I feel like that because, sir, whenever we are storing some file or if you're storing some file there, it's just stored there in the mobile phone only. We didn't need any type of server or any type of web server for that. We just used to store that in mobile only, sir.
See, I'm asking representing a data means accessing a information. You can open a website also in a mobile. Am I right?
Yes,
And you
sir,
can
it will
open an
open,
app also.
yes, sir, it will open that in a website, then it will store on the website database. Okay, but if we use mobile application, then that used to store in our own mobile phone. If it will store in our own mobile phone, then it's easy to access. That I think.
It will be fast.
Yes, sir, it will be fast.
Good. So that is the case that depending on your project, you are going to use which type of a network you want. In which situations you want to use a GPS? In which situation you are using GPS?
Yes, sir.
In which situation of a project you want a GPS data?
Sir, whenever we have to access some specified location, that time we can use GPS, sir.
Very good, very good. Whenever we want some particular location, that I can say like this means demographic, means geographical things which we want. For that we can use a GPS. Am I right? For tracking purpose or for location purpose, we can use a GPS. Coming to the next corporate information, as I have told you that in a production, especially how a corporation things will be there. Combining a two or more corporation information will be there. It will demand, and you have to do the things. Coming to the next processing and packing. This also yesterday we had discussed. Sorry. How a processing will be done. So it's a mixed of various sources data, and we'll prepare one particular information out of that, which is well needed for one particular things. How usually we will do that? We will do within a data analytics or in a data science, data process. Today, this word, whatever I'm telling, data analytics or in a data science, it's ruling the world like anything. When in a big vast data, you have to imagine like that. How to imagine, no, in a vast data? For example, how many customers are there in Amazon? If I ask you, assume just for India, just you take India, how many customers are there? Out of 140 nearby 140 or 135 crores of Indian population, almost on minimum you can consider around approximately the 8 crores to 6 to 8 crores will be the persons, means Amazon customers will be there. So how to maintain the customers information there, which customer likes which particular product. For example, coming to the product side, you can imagine how many Amazon products are there: electronics, groceries, clothes. So different. Whatever item you want, if I type in a Amazon, I'll get a things. So almost all I will get that particular thing in Amazon, including sensors, any scientific, any books, even whatever may be the thing, whatever may be the even dresses. So different things, shoes. Different, whatever you will tell, that daily human usable things will be there in Amazon. So how to keep track of that particular items, and how which person has liked more which items, and how the again notifications will be given to that particular person. Imagine. So these type of things in coming next years, when we think on this, when coming next years, today itself, at present, you can think like this: how much online business has been improved. So how much we individually, you can think, you and your friends, how much you are dependent on Amazon or a Flipkart or a Agio, like that. Different things is there. So how much we are dependent on that particular apps for an purchase and all. In a coming 10 years, you imagine everyone needs everything at their doorsteps. So in this particular things, how the analysis, how you can approach the customer, how will you do the advertisement to the customer about your product, how will you know that this particular customer is willing to take this particular things, means um, type of a clause and all, how you will give a notification. Well, the best thing I'll tell you, see, about the data analytics. The best thing is like this. I will give you one mobile number. So you have to, through that mobile number, you have to access the Facebook account of that particular person. Assume this is a task. See, this task you can do. Imagine in your mind. I'm not telling you stories. When I give a mobile number to you, there is a code like that you can do, or you can search in a Google. Definitely, you will get a code also. So you can access the Facebook of that particular mobile number person. So in a Facebook, what data you can access? What is the public view the candidate has kept, or the person has kept of that mobile number? That things you can access. So accessing that things, what you can do, for example, as my Facebook account, I will tell you. So I will give my mobile number, means whatever public photos I have kept of mine. You can observe from last 4 years or 5 years. You can analyze what type of dresses I will wear more. What type of dresses, for example, as in formal dresses, I will wear more, or t-shirts or jeans I will wear more. Depending on that, I will wear a modern dresses more rather than like that. If that is the case, and all analysis of that will be done, especially assume I will wear a formal dresses more. That analysis you have did, and you will tell formal dress companies that you will send advertisement or notification to me that Kanath, your favorite formal dresses are there in this particular company, and this much discount is there. For example, 50% flat discount is there where you can purchase. There's a one way of digital marketing, or I can say like this. So you were thinking how to think about this type of projects. Just with a mobile number, what I have told, is it possible to access that with a tweeter? So you can access how that person will be there. With his tweets, whatever he's putting on all. So you can access how this particular person behavior, then what actually is, so what is the status and all. So then Instagram, even Instagram taking a mobile number into the consideration, whatever Instagram and all, you can see, you can access their friends also who have put in a public view of photos and all. You can do the business with that, and you can see where actually either Saturday and Sundays I'm going more for an out, or either I am a roving fellow that I will roam, means I will go to the different places every weekend. And usually it's a habit of today generation that whenever we'll go to the new places and all, we'll click a photo and we'll put in a Facebook that we are in this particular place and all. So accessing that type of informations in that particular area, you can give information about resorts, and you can give information about hotels. Means I doesn't ask, they keep in your mind. So I doesn't ask anything. So automatically a messages will come to me that welcome to, for example, OT, welcome to the OT. We are from so and so resort, and we are telling you to come. Means our facilities is so and so, and you can access. So this type of the projects, especially next era, this type of new projects will be there. I think you have understood what is a word data analytics or a data analysis. Taking a data, viewing a data in a different types, or different processing a data into different types. Same things will be there. One good thing I'll tell you. Mother is the best example for you for a data analysis. She will have in her kitchen. She will have same sambar puri will be there, and chili powder will be there, and same masala ingredients will be there, and salt everything will be there. Daily she will do variety from that particular things, changing some small ingredients with this essences and all. For example, different sambars she will do with the almost all same basic ingredients. The representation of that particular way of cooking, how much the percentage of that thing should be used in a kitchen items, especially in a kitchen items, how many varieties she will make. You can imagine with that particular data, whatever she is having facts of a data, like different groceries and different things with her kitchen, she will do a fantastic different food. So these are one of best example which you can take. And if you ask her how you prepared this particular upma and how you prepared rava idli, both the things will be used rava there. So the way of cooking will be a different thing. Just a minute. Hey Venkatesh, yaro? Just a minute. Sorry. Okay, so you can think about why you can feel like that. Why Sir is telling more about data analytics or on a data science, that and all. Next, this is the field where you will work 100%. Note it down, everyone. This is a field where you are going to work. That is very much the important things. So tags of a particular person which you are going to take. I'll tell you in the next example. Now next packing. So how information representation you are going to give, in which way? Either I should give in a graphical method, either I should give in a video method, either I should give in a raw PDF text file, either I should go for a rows and columns Excel method. Next, coming to the distribution and marketing. The final stage of the information value chain is the creation of an information product. A broad variety of such products may exist, but they fall into two main categories. Whatever the information you take, that will means while doing a distribution and marketing, two varieties will be there. Information products for improving the internal decision making. This information products are the result of either detailed information analysis that allows a better decisions to be made during various internal corporate processes, or they enable the creation of the previously unavailable knowledge about a company's product, strategic or internal processes. So two types will be there always in informations. That is for a decision making. For a decision making, especially the information products internally decision making in a companies. Don't think that some decision know how we can make like this. No. When you are making one particular decision, from that particular decision, what will be the effect of that decision on the next business process, and how that business process will going to be effective. So to take this particular decision, what type of information you have taken into the consideration. When you take a false information, something like that, and if you take a false decision at all, it will make it crores or lakhs of business loss in a particular production. For example, you can take a Kingfisher as a best example, Kingfisher Airlines. That made the Vijayamalaya to be declined in all the ways. Before that, when he's there in a beverages or a liquor field, and he's a ruler of that particular beverages, and you can say the Indian king in a beverages. He got that particular title also. Then now today he ran away to the England, making a lot of loans and all. So why it has been happened like that? He's stepping his business into an airlines. That made the major fault of him to decline entire the Kingfisher empire has been collapsed this because of that particular decision. So now you can say like this, sir, such a big businesses and all, they have not taken a proper information, they have not taken a means like that analysis, they have not did on information that why they have taken that decision. So it's left to them. Means I can say like this: why they have taken and all, it's left to them. But in our eyes, when we see as an this end person, where this is a real fact which has been happened that because of the Kingfisher airlines, the decline has been occurred. And you can read in a many magazines because of that only it has been occurred. So there's a false decision making. We can say there. The best decision making, what happens? So it has to improve the business, and you should get a more profit from that. So that much importance will be there in a decision making. Coming to the next thing, that is the information products for a resale to other economic actors. These information products have a high value for other economic actors and can be sold to them. For example, through an IoT solution, a company may have a market information about a certain area of town that another entity may pay for. Example, a real estate of a company. That's a very good example which I can say. Assume that, for example, you will create one particular project. What a project you are going to create with the help of a government Boomi software. You will create one particular app. What app you are going to create? If you give a particular location in or name area name in an app, then automatically in that area where are the vacant areas, what survey numbers it is there, and which are the layouts it is there in that particular area, you will get an information and all. So what type of plots you can purchase from that. So this type on apps there is a lot of demand. So where you can sell that information to real estate companies. Like that, so whatever data you are storing, you are selling that and you are making money out of that particular information. Coming to the next topic, that is an emerging industrial structure for an IoT. Now, what actually this things is there? What an industrial structure should be there for an IoT solutions, especially? And when it is there with an M2M, assume M2M, the industrial structure will be with this one. If you want to move from M2M to an IoT, what is the change you need in that particular structure, and what is that emerging structure of an industrial? It will be there for an IoT. That if you discuss that, M2M and IoT are about rapidly integrating data and workflows that from the basis of the global economy at increasing speed and precision. Both if you take a M2M, the automated machines, whatever is there, and an IoT, they are rapidly integrating the data and workflows that from the basis of the global economy at increasing speed and precision. So we are integrating a different worlds into an entire one community, and that the data we are integrating and we are making an information out of that. So how it will affect on a global economy. So you can see that, and it's increasing. The need for a system integrators in the communications industries has increased over the decades. with each generation of a platform, a new type of system integrator has emerged. So you can see how system integrators will be there, especially in a communication industries. What is the system integrators? What this fellows means the system integrators, what they will do that they will integrate the information from one system to the another system, and they will make their own information in that, and that links the chain of that informations will be done. So that is the one thing. For IoT, however, a new sets of system integrator capacity are required for two main reasons. Especially when you are doing an IoT project, you need a sets of system integrators. For that reason, technical. What is this? The factors driving the technical revolution of these industries means that the complexity of the devices in question require massive amounts of R&D, has do the semiconductors with a large amount of functionality but into the silicon. Services will require multiple devices, sensors and actuators from a suppliers to be integrated and exposed to developers. Only those companies with sufficient scale to understand the huge number of technologies will enough to integrate them fully on behalf of a customer can handle this technical complexity. Now imagine the technical factor is very much important in IoT. Now present, these are the industry which is there. My industry is so and so, and I'm having this type of production unit. So I want to convert that to an IoT. Then what is the massive amounts of cost I should pay, and especially the R&D what I should do. This is very much important. When you are converting one particular way, for example, the bus thing, I will tell you, when you go to the electronics components, especially electronic and electrical components, especially, I can say even a fans. Now you can see the Orient fans, how they are giving an advertisement, and how the Compton fans, how they are giving an advertisement based on even the wings, how they are changing, and how the technology, new terms they are changing in that. So you can see the AC machines, and you can see even the this one means the geysers, how that are connected to the mobiles and all. So how this R&D, why R&D should be there in that? To move from that present state to the another state, if the R&D is required that if we move to the second, means the next state, what will be the amount crisis we are facing, whether it's feasible. For example, as I told you that if the cost of a geyser is 5,000 rupees, when you adapt that IoT concept in that, that is whenever it is switched on, reminding a person in a mobile giving a notification stating that you switch off. So for that, assume it is another 5,000. Then it's not feasible. No one will purchase your geyser. So with that, assume the 5,000, all geysers are 5,000 rupees in the market, and the geyser with this particular technology, it is of 7,000 rupees or 6,800 rupees. Then what usually when a person wants to spend a 5,000, in every case for another 1,000 or 1,500, when the new advantages are there in that particular component. So in this way, the R&D should be done, and you should think of a massive amounts how we should spend on that. Then services will require multiple devices, sensors, and actuators from the suppliers to be integrated and exposed to the developers. So which type of a sensor should be purchased, with whom we should purchase, then how the actuators should be there, how a supplier should be there. Only these companies with sufficient scale to understand the huge number of technologies. So for this, integrating an entire technical concepts with an IoT and changing the present, whatever your technology is there to an IoT technology, that is the one particular thing the system integrator has to do. The second reason is a financial. This is a major one which is there now. Only those companies that are able to capture the added value created in an emerging industrial structure will recoup enough money to reinvest in the R&D required to participate in the systems integration market. So this is very much important. Why R&D should be there always? If R&D is not there in your firm, you will be like this, you will go back. I've given a lot of examples for that. For example, in Nokia mobiles, how it has gone back, and BlackBerry also have given how it has gone back. Kodak cameras, so how they have gone back in their market. They can't copy, they can't become a new competent in a new technologies like that. So what is a big problem in that Sony Ericsson mobiles? So all this particular thing, why they are not updated. So now you are seeing how the things will be there. See, now almost all 200 China applications has been banned in India. You know that, right? So this type of information you have to take. So these are the very important things which will play a role in your career going for next jobs and all. So that's almost all it has been stopped, and then they are planning to stop even the mobiles of China. So assume, imagine as a market analysis fellow or a businessman. So if we ban the China mobiles in India, what happens? Almost all 50 to 60% of market of an mobile is occupied by China. It's a real fact. So that is the 50 to 60% of brands, whatever are present now, will be of China mobiles, what we are using. If we take off that, so how the market will be there of mobiles? What is the loss the country should be, economical loss the country should face on that particular thing? So now you can ask me the question: as Indians, we can't prepare a mobile, means we can't manufacture a mobiles. Yes, India always a product manufacturing India is back. I can say frankly, whenever we think about product manufacturing in India, that's where Modi is telling always make India, make digital, and make India, make machine. India should manufacture. Why these type of slogans are coming out now? We have to move from a service mind to the production uh, things. So that the day will come, definitely. The day will come when we ban that all China mobiles. Definitely, there will be a demand for a mobiles. Automatically, any of the industries in India, definitely a Tata or a Reliance or any other companies, definitely they will step into forward to prepare mobiles. Already it's there, like a carbon LIF, they have data, but they have not made up to the mark. Then automatically, when demand will creates more, then automatically they will step in, according to me. So imagine how China became so much a product oriented or a product giving a country. You can think from small usage of plastic things to a big usage of things. China items are there. Small things you can consider. Anything, any of the products you can consider. Their name will be there. So that is the revolution they have made in their country. We should also do that. So that's a financial crisis. Why R&D is very important in each and every industry. That's the one thing I want to tell. So it is highly likely that participants that do not capture a part of the integration market will be relegated to the lower ends of the value chain. So producing components as an input for other system integrators. So what actually it means that it's highly likely that the participants do not capture a part of the integration market will be regulated to the lower ends of the value chain. So producing a component as an input to other system integrators, so that will be some financial looking out here to do. Now come to this particular example. Example of an IoT information driven value chain. Assume, now I will tell you like this. We are having one IoT based mall. Just for a sec, I'm telling this data, whatever inside is there, Don't look into that data. Later on, you can look, not anything. This figure is already I have displayed to you, and I have made this IoT value chain. I have explained to you. Now, for an example, I'm going to take. Now, what are examples you can take with this? The best thing. Once assume that a mall is there. In a mall, while you have entered, you will enter your mobile number. The mall is like that. They will ask you. You will enter the mobile number, and they will type an RFD tag to you. Once the RFD tags has been tied up, right, and you have entered your mobile numbers, the first thing is like this. Wherever you are moving, you will be tracked in an entire mall, and they will give you an intimation that where you have to go. For example, for a mall, I have gone to purchase some formal dress, just for a sake, I'm telling you, formal dress. So where actually assume that there are some 500 to 600 more than that shops are there, and it's a huge mall. Roaming entire mall for my shirts. I came for a first time. Just I can say like this. I came for a first time to that particular mall. So where actually I will get that type of shirts which I like more. For example, I want a Excalibur pant and shirts. Maybe I'm telling you. So assume now no IoT, nothing is there. Over 600 to 700 shops are there. Different shops and different floors are there. In that, how I can search. Now it's open to you. How will you search? ಮಾಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀರಾ? Answer. Answer. Are you getting what I'm telling you? Anybody? ಯಾಕೆ ಯಾರು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ? Huh? See, assume you have gone for a big mall where 600 to 700 shops are there, and you want to purchase some formal pair of dress. How will you do?
Sir, for that, first of all, I have to check that where in what floor we can get this formal dress.
How will you check? How will you check?
Sir, there must be some option before entering to the mall, and there they will write that if you want to buy some formal dress, you have to move to this floor, or if you want to buy some casual dress, you have to move to this floor. Like this, they must show some signboard there. We'll follow that
signboard or a chart must be there, right? Yes, saying that you will go to that particular formal. Assume that there are 100, maybe around 50 to 70 formal shops are there.
Yes, sir.
What do you do?
Sir, then we'll follow the specified brand. Means what brand we just want.
Brand information will not be there in a chart. Within a chart, on which floor, what shops are there, it will be there. So we'll see that the formal shops are around 70.
Yes, sir.
What you will do?
Then, sir, then I think we have to move each and every place, sir. Then.
Yes. Then so you have to move each and every of that 70 shops, and you have to check for your brand of dress and your size of dress. That is very much important. Correct? No? Yes. Now coming to the IoT solution for that particular malls, just I will give you like this. Now coming back here, the RFID tags will be tied there, and they will take your mobile number while entering into the shop. And once you have entered a mobile number, search history will be done automatically. What is this? The system will do a search history. What is the search history? In a previous up to 1 year, what type of dresses you have purchased? Based on your mobile number, they will search. So based on a mobile number, they will search that. In that, especially you have purchased more formal dresses. And in that search history, your size is so and so. Even in a bill and all, you will give a mobile number. Wherever you will go now for a bill and all, they will ask your mobile number. So they will take purposefully, they will ask your mobile number. Whenever you will go to any malls, 100% they will ask you, even in a trends, wherever you will go, and they will keep on sending a notification message that these are all the offers. So assume that what the bills search history, if you make together of all that thing and keep in one place, so each and every mall, they or a company, they will get your information in a search history, and they will check so what type of dresses you have purchased. So coming to the next, in that cloth searched for other stories and all. In RFID tags, what is there? Cloth selected, cloths tried on, and cloths rejected. So this all will be recorded through the RFID tags. So what is this cloths selected and cloths tried on, cloths rejected? So this is there when you go to the trial rooms and all, you will wear different dresses. You will check whether this will be suitable for me, this will be not suitable for me. So RFID tags, what it will do, whenever you will select the things, so what dresses you rejected, what is that also will be stored in a database. So now coming to the next, social network. What a social network we are going to use, as I told you that with your mobile number, so age of and the socio-economic status and employer, automatically I'll get this from your social network. Yes, LinkedIn, either a Facebook, either from that automatically I will get. So easily I can calculate your economic status, socio-economic status with that particular social network. And in a mall, I can tell you that finally I'll tell you. So I can tell you that based on your age, so based on your previous search history, and based on previous rejected clothes and selected clothes, and that so location date where you are at that particular position, and corporate databases, that is floor layouts, route taken, how you are gone with, what type of company class you have taken, and where you are now. Taking all this into the considerations, we'll start doing a process, that is data analytics. So what type of dresses you're going to like more, so we'll make that. Out of that, we'll make a knowledge frames. So definitely knowledge frames will be made, and that knowledge frames will be given. Customer interest in a product will be taken. Dynamic reallocation of the supply chains, trend spotting, product development, and we'll tell a customer that you want this type of clothes. For example, you will wear Excalibur shootings more, so definitely of your range of socio-economic, means your caste shops are there in so and so floor, and this so and so floor, and in this shops some 3 to 4 shops are there where you are going to get your branded liked colors and all the information I get when I enter into the mall. So once I got, definitely I'll go to the 2 to 3 shops, almost all, everything already studied, that what colors I like more, and what is my size, and what is the best company I will go for. Everything is there. Then definitely I'll take and I'll come out. So how much the time has been reduced for me if mall will become like this. And so based on this particular data, a group of people of my age, for example, 40 to 45. So these aged people of this particular age, especially male, what type of dresses they will like more. So for them, how many members they are coming in and out every day. So then for them, how much the investment we can do on a product. So that things and all, you can do the analysis. Here for a single person, I told, when we take in a cloud data, so their bulk of my like members will be there. So what about the youths there? The age group of 20 to 25 or 28, they will come, and what type of clothes, especially girls, if they are females, what they are going to purchase, which type of dresses they are going to purchase more. So everything you will get, and which type of dresses they will reject more. That information also you will get. So with that, what type of brands or what type of designs and brands you should keep in that particular mall or a shop, you will get automatically. So this type of a business, which is good, means when you have an IoT, then automatically the stock what you are keeping. You can see finally here the customer interest in product. That products only you can keep in your place. So because of that, the movement of the products will be more. Means that will sell out will be more. That will be good. Floor layouts for a different demographics, marketing information, where to locate a new stores. So depending on that, what type of a stores you need and what type of the components you need in that particular store, you can decide with this clause. Why? Because no, if you keep on purchasing the brands which will not move in your um, shop more, that amount is a dead capital for you. It will keep on like that always. So where to invest? Which type of clothes I should bring more? For that and all, if you go for an IoT, it's very good. Like Pautim, big malls will be there, cloth malls will be there. In that big cloth malls and all, this type of projects will place a very much important role. So observe here a very important things what I will tell, that is accessing a social network of a particular person, searching a previous history based on the bills. RFID tags you can do it. It's not a big issue. This is a small experiment you can do it. That is, you will put an RFID tag to a person whoever coming to your house, sorry, to your mall, and tell them go and select your dresses. So you will select everything you will do based on his bill number, on mobile number. We can track him. It is entered already. So RFID tag number will also link it to that on that day, data time. So what clothes you have selected, what you have rejected, that easily you can do. But these two things are there, no, where you have to put on an interest more. For you, everyone, I'll tell those who are interested, you can do this. Can you access a Facebook account of a person using a mobile number? Who will do this? Anybody interested? Anybody interested? Anyway, you are learning mobile app, right? Mobile applications. Anybody interested? Those who will do this task, for them I will give entire 10 marks. 20 marks assignment is marks is in that 10 directly I will give. Anybody interested? 10 to 15 marks I will give directly. Those who will do this task. Anybody interested? Anybody interested? ಮಾತಿದೆಯಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ? Anybody interested? ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಮಾತುಗಳಿರಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಆರ್ ಯು ಲಿಸನಿಂಗ್ ಎವರಿವನ್? Answer your attendance now. Think on this for type of tasks. It will make you very good and it will strong up your resume also. Aditya, answer your attendance. Aditya? Aditya? Absent. Attendance ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಆಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಅಜಯ್, ಅಜಯ್.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ಆಗಲ್ಲೇನೋ ಅಜಯ್? ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಇಂದ ಫೇಸ್ಬುಕ್ ನ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ತೆಗಿಯಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ವಾ? ಇಂಥ ಟೈಪ್ ವರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಜಯ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಗುಡ್. ಅಮಿತ್?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಅಂತಿಮ ಆಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತೀನಿ, ಬಂದೆ. ಅಂತಿಮ? ಅಪೂರ್ವ?
Present, sir.
ಅಶ್ವಿನಿ? ಬಿಂದು?
Yes, sir.
ದಿವ್ಯೇಶ್? ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಎಲ್ಲ. ದಿವ್ಯೇಶ್? Gautami,
Present, sir.
Gunashekar,
Present, sir.
Harini,
Yes, sir.
Surya,
Present, sir.
ತಿಂಡಿ ಆಯ್ತೇನೋ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಆಗಿಲ್ಲೇನೋ ತಿಂಡಿ? ಸೂರ್ಯ, ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸೀನಿಯರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಫೇರ್ವೆಲ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಕಣ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್
ಸರಿ ಸರ್.
17th. ಏನ್ ಸೂರ್ಯ?
ಹಾ
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಸೂರ್ಯ? ನೀವು
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿಲ್ಲ
ಒಂದು
ಸರ್.
3-4
ಏನಂದ್ರೆ?
ಜನ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಬಂದು ಡೆಕೋರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗಕ್ ಆಗತ್ತಾ? ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರಲ್ಲೇ ಇರೋರು.
ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್ ನಾನು.
ಕೇಳಿ ನೋಡಿಪ್ಪ, ಕೇಳಿ ನೋಡು.
ಹಾ
ಒಂದು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮಂತ್ 17th ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೀವಿ ಡೇಟ್. ಅದು ನಾನು ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್.
ಸರಿನಾ?
ಹಾ.
ಒಂದ್
Okay,
3-4 ಜನ ಹಂಗ್ ಬಂದು ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಹಂಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಣ್ಣ, ಏನು ಇನ್ನು ಮಾಮೂಲಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನಾವು. ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಏನು ಆಡಂಬರವಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಈ ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ಹಂಗೆ ಕಳ್ಸೋದು ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಇನ್ನೇನಿಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ ತರ ಹಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಳ್ಸ್ಬಿಡೋಣ ಅಂತ. ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. ನೈನಾ 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 ಇಲ್ವಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಯಾಕೆ? ನೈನಾಗೂ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡು ಹಂಗೆ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ. ನಜ್ಮಾ,
Yes, sir.
ನಿಧಿ,
Present, sir.
ಪ್ರದೀಪ್,
Sir.
ಪ್ರೀತಿ,
Present, sir.
ರಾಜೇಶ್ 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 ಸಹದೇವ್
Present, sir.
ಸಹದೇವ್,
Yes, sir.
can you do that task?
Which one, sir?
Taking a mobile number and getting the details of Facebook.
By using Selenium.
Yeah, you can do whatever. I don't know the technologies. Frankly, I'm telling, but you can do. I know that using the.
What I have to do actually, sir?
Huh?
Exactly what I have to do means I have to take from a mobile number from Facebook. After that,
No. I will give a mobile number to you. Taking that mobile number as an input, you have to take out the Facebook details of that particular person.
okay, sir. I will try.
Sahadev, it's good actually.
Okay, sir. I will
Saket,
try.
Saket,
Present, sir.
you also Saket, try. Santosh,
Yes, sir.
Seema,
Yes, sir.
Sinchana,
Sir.
ಸಿಂಚನ, ನೀನ್ ತಿಂಡಿ ತಿಂದಿರಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ. ಸ್ಫೂರ್ತಿ,
Yes, sir.
ಶಶಾಂಕ್,
Present, sir.
ವರ್ಷ,
Yes, sir.
ವರ್ಷ ಅದು ಡೆಕೋರೇಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೋಡೋ. ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ಯಾ ನೀನ್? ಊರಲ್ಲಿದ್ಯಾ?
ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್.
ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದ್ 3-4 ಜನ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕಂಗೆ. ಯಶಸ್ವಿನಿ,
ಸರಿ. ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ. ಅಮೃತ,
ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್.
ಅನುಷಾ,
ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್.
ಅಪೂರ್ವ,
ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್.
ಸಾಯಿ ಸಿದ್ಧಾರ್ಥ್, ಚೇತನ,
ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್.
ಕಾವ್ಯ,
ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್.
ಮಧುಶ್ರೀ,
ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್.
Manish.
Present, sir.
Oh, you are not there in class when I asked the question.
Sir, I joined 15 minutes late, sir.
Why you joined 15 minutes late?
Sir, my phone was discharged, so I had to put it in charge.
What is this all?
Seriously, sir.
Sarfaraj,
Present, sir.
Murugesh,
Present, sir.
Mani.
Present, sir.
Hey, what happened to you, man? All these days you are not absent.
Sir, I will attend, sir.
Huh?
I will attend, sir, hereafter.
You take it. See, out of 11 classes, only 5 you attended. Paresh,
Present, sir.
Pooja,
ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್.
Prashant,
Present, sir.
Pratibha,
Present, sir.
ಪ್ರತೀಕ್
Present, sir.
ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಆಗೋ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ. ನಿಂದು 5ನೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. ಸಾಧನಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಶಶಾಂಕ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಇವನು ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ? ಶಶಾಂಕ್
ಅವ್ನ್ಗೆ ಹುಷಾರಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಯಾಕೆ, ಏನಾಗಿದೆ?
ಅವ್ನ್ಗೆ ಜ್ವರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಇವಾಗ. ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಯಾರು ಗೊತ್ತು.
ಸುಮ್ನಿರೋ ಪಾಪ. ಯಾಕೆ ಜ್ವರ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲೈಮೇಟ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ.
ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಮನೇಲಿ ಕೂರಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಸುತ್ತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ.
ಅದೇ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್, ಹಂಗ್ ಸುತ್ತಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಶ್ರದ್ಧಾ
Present, sir.
ಶ್ರೀಧರ್
ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್.
ತನೋಜ್
Present, sir.
ತೇಜಸ್ವಿನಿ
Present, sir.
ಹನಿ
Present, sir.
ಆಶೀಶ್ ವಿದ್ಯಾ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ. ವಿದ್ಯಾ
ನಾನು ಇದ್ದೆ ಸರ್, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರೋ ಬಂದ್ರು ಅಂತ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋದ, ಅವಾಗ ಅಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ನೀನಿದ್ದ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ?
ಇದ್ದೆ ಸರ್.
ಏನೋ ನಂಬಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಹೆಣ್ಮಗು ಅಂತ.
ಹೌದು.
ವಿಶಾಲ್
ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್.
Sir, USN 5 present, sir.
USN 5 ಯಾರು? USN 5
Antima, sir.
ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್.
Present, sir.
ಸರಿ ಕಣ, ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್. ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ಗುಡ್ ಡೇ.